Hi there, this video is gaining popularity all over the internet, and this channel right here on TikTok is basically doing the same thing. You can see their videos are getting millions of views, and all they are doing is to create this remodeling or renovation kind of videos, and they are getting a lot of views. I'm actually going to walk you through how you can do this, and it's very easy to do using AI. They are all created using AI. And if you look at their video, basically what they are doing is to remodel a whole concept using AI. And basically this is very straightforward and easy to do. If you go through their video, you can see they are basically doing the same thing and then redesigning floors using AI and then actually using different concepts which make it so engaging, so more attractive. And if you check their YouTube channel, they are basically doing the same thing. You can see here, right here, with 277 videos, they have a lot of subscribers, and then in the last 7 days they had about over 12 million views, and then you can see the amount they are making over here. And then look through their videos are very engaging, and then this kind of videos keep you watching and watching, and then you come back and watch again. You can see their videos are millions of views. And in today's tutorial, I want to walk you through how you can create similar videos. You can do this in long form, or you can easily do this in the short form. And this channel is basically focusing on just the short form videos, which works for YouTube and TikTok and IG as well. So let's see how we can actually do this. And then this is the prompt I'm going to use, the renovation niche prompt, but I'll give credit to Jackson AI for this prompt. So basically this is the master prompt we're going to copy. So all we need to do is to make sure we copy this, and I'm going to leave the link to this prompt at the description of this video. Just copy everything all the way to the bottom here, and then make sure you copy the entire prompt. So copy the prompt, and then what you need to do next is go to ChatGPT and then paste the entire prompt, and then you go ahead and send this. ChatGPT is going to process this, and all you have to do is to go ahead and type start. Now ChatGPT is going to give you these options here, and then you have to just go ahead and then pick one, and then that is what we're going to work with. So we have several options here. We have Grand Hotel Lobby, Interior, Industrial Warehouse, and then we have a lot, Rooftop, Penthouse, and then we have others. So you just have to go ahead and then pick one here, and then that is what we are actually going to work with. If you're not satisfied with this, you can ask AI to give you more options. So you can just say, give me more options. Right here, you can see if I'm not okay, I can ask for more option here, and then whichever one I want to go with, I can just go ahead and then do that. So this is luxury walk-in closet showroom, contemporary art gallery space, and then desert villa. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go with option 2. You can pick any option at all you want, and then just go ahead and click on this and send. Now ChatGPT is going to process this, and it's going to give you 4 image prompts, and as well as it's going to give you 3 video prompts where you will use to process your video. So all we need to do is that we go to Google and then search for Flow. So type Flow and use this very link. That's the first link, labs.google. Just open that link. Click on Create with Flow. Remember, you need to sign up with your Gmail, and then you're going to get some free credit to use. So at the moment, I have this free credit, and this is 120 free credit. You may get 100 or even lesser. So this is actually the credit you're going to get, and this should be able to create your video for you. You will need at least 20 credit to create your video. If you're not satisfied or you want to create more video, then you can subscribe, and that should give you some cool credit to use. Now, when you sign up, just go ahead and click on New Project. So first, we need to create our image before we create our videos, and we're going to do everything right here using Flow. All we have to do here is to make sure we select Create Image. We also have Frames to Video and then Text to Video. We need this in order to create our video, but for now, let's first generate our images. And then first, you need to do these settings. Make sure you're using the portrait, that's a 9:16 aspect ratio, and then we're going to generate 2 images, and then make sure the model is Nano Banana. So this is what we're going to do. So go back to ChatGPT, and what you have to do is to copy your first image prompt. So this is going to be our first image prompt. Just copy that, and then go back to Flow and then paste this right here, and then you click on Send. It will take some few seconds, and then your first image should be ready. So our first image is ready, and what I'm going to do is that to download this. Now we have to add this image back here as a reference image to create our next image. So if I've added the first image as a reference image, that will help us to generate our second image. So just go back and copy the second prompt, and then paste it right there, and then you click on Send. As you can see now, we have people at site working, and our image is going to serve as a reference. So the second image will serve as a reference to generate our third image, and in that order. So now that we have our second image ready, we actually going to download this. So download this and then add it as a reference image. So this is actually going to be the image. Add it as a reference image, and then this will help us to generate our third image. So just go back to ChatGPT and copy your third image prompt. Copy your third image prompt, and then go back to Flow and then copy that. But make sure your second image is a reference to generate your third image to keep everything consistent. The environment, the structure, and everything consistent. Now we have our third image ready. You can see the structure has actually been renovated, though not fully completed. So we just go ahead and download this. And then we'll use this as a reference to generate our final image. So go back and upload this. So I'll copy my final image prompt from ChatGPT and then paste it right here to generate my final image. So you can see this is our full finished structure. So all I have to do now is to download this. Now the next part is very very crucial, because that is where we're going to generate our video. So pay attention and see how I'm going to actually go around this, and this is going to be very straightforward and very unique. So watch that part. So before we proceed to generating our videos, let's first look at our image. So this is the first structure. So this is the renovated structure. So this is the first image. This is the second image where we have people at site. Then you can see being renovated. This is the progress, and then this is actually going to be the final work. So this is our structure. Let's go ahead and generate our videos. Now we are back to Flow, and we have to switch from create image to frames to video. Now we're actually going to go back here and then do some few settings. So make sure you keep this as portrait, and then we're actually going to keep this as view 3.1. And then you can see there are some options over here, but this option here, the beta with audio, this particular one is going to consume a bit of your credit. You need 20 credits in order to generate a video. So if I switch this to this, you can see here I'm going to need 100 credits in order to generate one video, which is quite very high. If you want to generate this with your free account, then just stick to this view 3.1 fastest. Okay, so 20 credits will generate a video for you, and let's keep this as this. So in order to generate this, there are going to be two options over here. We're going to have the first frame and then the last frame. So all we have to do is that we actually need to add the first image here. So I think I have to add this back. So in order to generate my first video, I need the first image and then the second image in order to generate the first video. So this is the second image. And here I can go back to ChatGPT, and then we have to move to the video prompt. So you can see image 1 to image 2. This is what will give you the first video. So I'm actually going to copy this right here. Or you can actually copy this entire one to keep everything well focused. So I'm going to copy this, and leave this last line, the notes. So just keep this one out, and then copy this and go back here and then paste it right here. So this is actually going to take some time to generate your video. Our first video is ready, and let's have a look at it. So you can see how amazing this is. So let's go ahead and generate our second video. So add the second image as a reference. So this is now going to be our second image, and then our third image will be the end frame for our second video. So go back to ChatGPT, and then we're going to copy the next prompt. So you can see image 2 and then image 3 will give you our second video. So just copy that, go back to Flow and then paste this, and then you go ahead and wait for your video to be ready. Our second video is ready. Let's have a look at it. And then we're going to go ahead and then generate our final video. So we need our third image and then the final image in order to generate our third video. I'll go back to ChatGPT and then copy my final prompt. Our third video is ready, and then let's have a look at it. So this is how our final video is looking at. But if you want to get this particular effect, if you want to add this particular effect to your video to get some zoom in effect, then I will recommend you do this. So add your final image and then add this prompt. the camera slowly zoom in, no background music, no dialogue, no voiceover. So add this final prompt and then it will give you some zoom effects on your final work. Now this is the effects that we have on our final image. So it's going to apply some zoom effect on our structure like this. Now that we have this, all we have to do is to make sure we download all our videos. So you can just click on your video here and then just download the original. If you have a paid version, you can easily get the upscale version at 4K. So let's just download all our videos. Then we'll move this to our preferred video editing software like CapCut. Now all you have to do is to import all your videos to CapCut. So these are my videos. I'll import all my videos to CapCut. And then I'm going to arrange them in the order in which I actually generated them. So this is going to be my first image. And then I have people move to site. And then I'll show the progress and then the final work. So we can play through this and have a look at what we've achieved so far. So all you have to do is that you can just put some nice music on your video. To avoid getting copyright, I will recommend you get your audios from YouTube library. So I actually got this from YouTube library and then I'm just going to add it there. And then what I have to do is I need to make sure I trim this video to fit the size of my video. So this is actually going to be how this is going to look like. So in your video, if you feel some part are not that perfect, you want to remove them, you can actually do that. Now, all I want to do is that I'm actually going to reduce the volume so the natural sound effect that came with my video will still be there. There are some part of my video that don't have sound, so if you don't mind, you can actually increase the volume for that part of your video. So you can actually go ahead and select that part and then increase the volume for that part a bit. So this part will be a bit loud since we don't have any sound effect. If you are cool with everything, all you have to do is to go to export. Just go to export and give your video any name. And then just go ahead and export it. And this is going to be our final video. This is how it looks like. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss my future video. Till I come away again. Bye bye.